Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, what up? What up? What's happening, everybody? This is the Bottom of the Bottle Show, the Bottom of the Bottle Live Show, BOTB Live Show. I'm Jay Walking the Third. That's Carolina Dirt 803. What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, shit, you already know what it is. The Hump Day Happy Hour tap in. We back at it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm popping the top on a little green bottle here, man. See if I can make myself feel good for a little while.
I got me
First
some.
out the gate, which one is that? I can't see. Old granddad, that old motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
That's what they should call that. 114, old motherfucker 114.
Yeah, I ain't had it in a while, so I bought it last week. I went to Total Wine, bought it last week.
I can dig it. I can dig it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and out the gate, man. It is July 10th. We in cancer season right now. I will not be letting it pass. Shout out to my cancers. Um, Leo season is loading. You know what I'm talking about? Um, so everybody in the month of July, man, salutes and celebrations and salutations, and have a drink.
Hell yeah. Shit, we ain't doing that. Oh shit, you done took the drink. I'm about to say we ain't doing last week, but we good.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We had the holiday season, man. Um, I don't know, man. The older I get, man, I'm like, fuck these fireworks.
Oh shit, damn. They shit sound like something else though. They putting a little extra
Bruh,
in this shit these days.
it is Beirut around this motherfucker during old American Independence Day.
Yeah, I mean I like it for about 2-3 hours, but you shooting them bitches off 2-3 o'clock. Man.
Right. Exactly. So that be the thing. Like, I think a lot of people started before the sun went down, and then they got lit when the sun
Damn,
went down. Like,
literally.
and who are these motherfuckers that can afford to spend $5,000 on fireworks?
I don't know. You know, our next door neighbor, they used to do it. They was from Louisiana. When they first moved in, well, we grew up. So, shit, 4th of July, New Year, they used to get busy.
Man,
They
what you
used to
got to
get
do
busy.
though? Yeah, I mean, people getting busy because I'm talking about spending buku mo loot on these
Yeah.
fireworks. Um, what I'm tripping on is one of the things that I did look into is like drone coverage and helicopter footage during the
Yeah.
4th of July. That shit look ill because like the whole city be going up. That's what's so crazy.
We watched my daughter, she asked if we were doing it right now. We ain't doing it. You don't even fuck with them like that. Last thing I want to do is spend some money so you can run haul ass in the house. We watched the Macy's Day Parade joint. That shit was crazy.
Right.
So
Right.
they had the area view like you talked about from across the water. Man, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was nice.
For sure. For sure. Outside of that, man, it probably happened,
Man,
but I'm caught back up.
yeah, you caught that up.
Okay, yeah, I'm switching Wi-Fi on, switching Wi-Fi off, so shit got a little trippy. But shit, how's Burrow down there? Cuz did it cool it off a little bit?
Fuck no, man. We've been at 100-degree heat index for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's that oppressive slavery heat right there, cuz.
Bro, I'm talking about everybody sweating. Well, you walk around and everybody sweating.
You ain't got no choice to have an attitude when it's that hot.
Bruh,
when your drawers be bunching up in your clothes, that is not pleasant.
When you take them bitches off and they look like rope, a figure 8 rope around your ankles. Well, you take them bitches, hey, and gotta pull them cold bitches up. You gotta unravel them bitches.
He said, "Why my drawers look like socks?
Yeah,
them hoes is wet."
Shit, my drawers look like a hanging rope.
That's what you got to compete with, boy. That shit is tough, man.
And I'm like, fuck that grass. I don't care how bad the grass look. Bro, it's too hot out there, man. We were talking to Mom today, man. That shit, you motherfuckers out there cutting grass and all that shit. That shit cool, but that shit gonna catch up with you later on.
You just got to be careful, because you got to.
Like that shit don't. Yeah. You don't know how much your body sweat till it's too late.
Right. Well, that's when it's a problem. As long as you sweating, your body is operating. If it's 106 and you ain't sweating, cause you is about to be up out of here.
Watch motherfuckers ride down the street with their windows down. I'm like, bro, my AC ain't worth a damn in the car, but I'm still trying to get what I can out of it.
So I'd rather deal with that motherfucker than anything.
Yeah, man. Lady across the street, she got a sunshade in the front of her car and in the back windshield.
Hey, look, that's what they need to start doing, cause putting them curtains in there. Cause that direct heat, cause that shit is bending the dashboard. That shit going crazy.
Yeah. Oh well.
Did you check out the new Beverly Hills Cop yet?
I'm probably an hour in. I was drinking, wasn't really paying attention. So as of right now, I'm not a big fan of it. Everybody's saying that shit good. I
thought it was pretty good.
The Beverly Hills Cop series was actually more serious than funny, and I feel like they're trying to make it funny and serious instead of serious and funny.
I don't know. The first one was funny. That was the banana in the tailpipe shit.
Yeah.
That was the.
But it was actually serious though. But it was serious.
Oh, right.
This one, right. The illegitimate child, like that done been played so many times.
Yeah. Well, shit be happening. Niggas be having babies.
Yeah, they do.
Shout out to Motivated Mind. CS in the building, man. Y'all check out his YouTube channel, man. I can't scream that enough, especially if you want content that's about something sustaining, something that'll give you food for thought, something to chew on. You know what I'm saying? He got really good content, man. And he brought up a good point about these young dudes not really knowing what they signing up for. Everything is all, everything's for the gang up until you laying on the pavement by yourself. So I really don't think a lot of these young people understand mortality the way they should.
Yeah.
And you can't really blame nobody for that. Like, I get it. It's video games and shit like that, but also we lead a real life out here, and you don't have to be here. And if you doing shit not to be here, you know what I'm saying? Either way, man, if the gang is holding you down, if they did whatever you feel like they did was enough for you to give your life to them, that's on you.
by your damn self.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like he had a valid point, man. He said the whole time about they ain't scared to die, but when it's time to die, you screaming for help. Like that, you can't have it both ways. Once that shit gets set, that shit set. The streets
That's
all
what's
under
crazy.
people. Yeah,
And
like,
they gonna stay that way.
shit, the streets gonna last forever.
Long after we gone.
Yeah, as they say, you fighting over a block, you fighting over a street that been there. Some street been there 100 years before you're gonna be there 100 years after you, and don't owe you shit. But you fight for shit that you don't own nothing on there. Matter of fact, some of y'all paying rent. Some of them, I ain't say y'all, but some of them living in somebody else's house on that street that they fighting for.
Shit, for that matter, even if you paying a mortgage, cause that don't mean the house gonna stay in your family. You got shit you gotta do to keep the house in your family.
Yeah, but oh well, that's your life to live. You fight for that shit. I'm just fighting to live and pay my bills. You fight for something that don't even acknowledge you. So,
yeah, shit is wild, man. Shit is wild.
Yeah.
What else going on with you?
Shit, nothing, basically. Trying to stay out this heat, man. This Sacramento shit, man. I ain't been doing nothing.
Yeah, you gotta lay low.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, this heat ridiculous. I'm hearing other people saying their AC went out. You know, I done told my story several times on this show. My AC went out 2 years ago. I was mad as shit, but now, bro, this shit ain't
fuck that little bit of money. Fuck that money I had to spend.
Yeah, when I'm in here, I got this bitch set low. I got this bitch set low. Shit. Man, fuck that. Dog went out there to piss and came right back, man. Fuck that.
And you know it's too hot when it's too hot for the dog.
Hell yeah. So, how weather up there?
I mean, you know, it's Midwest living. Got a little breeze off the lake. The humidity's starting to kick in, but it ain't nowhere near that. It ain't nowhere near that.
He did this with 95 at 8:30 at night one night.
Yeah, hell nah. That's when you start sleeping on the floor.
Oh, that's what I do. We got these vinyl floors, bro. I walk in from work and I lay right on the floor, bro. I don't sit on no front of nothing. I just lay on the floor. Man, fuck that. Lay on the floor.
In a real way. So since we last talked, Kendrick finally put out the video for Not Like Us. I ain't gonna lie, it's run its course. I don't have to hit a song no more, but the video, I did go back and look at the video, man. But it's just smart, man. I don't know what Drake could do, because every time you be like, he gonna give him some room to get up, something else happened.
But you know, it's crazy. And as you know, we talk about the music industry and how fast it moves. Like, you can be hot, or you can have a hot track for like 2-3 months. Joe Budden, you know, I watch his shit, don't watch his shit. Most time I just catch snippets of it. He had a valid point. Wait till the school season starts. Every HBCU is about to bring that bitch back and play that bitch all school year. Battle of the Dance, when they play that shit, they're gonna play the slow version, the remix version, the sped up version, the version with Michael Jackson you didn't even know they had, the version with Snoop and Drake. Like, they're gonna start making up versions of the shit for HBU season.
Well, then because he dropped it on Juneteenth, that's gonna be the official song of Juneteenth. You feel me? Going forward, at least for the next few years.
Every step show, every shit, high school bands we playing that shit. That shit's gonna get rejuvenated in a different way into August when everybody back in school on every level.
Indeed. On the other music shit, Tiny Desk does it again, because SWV Tiny Desk was fired.
I'm 15 minutes in, roughly.
Man, look.
I started watching about a week ago. The day it dropped, I was driving. I was driving for work, and I started playing it. And then I had to stop get gas, so I turned it off and never went back to it.
I never really considered them like. I always liked SWV, but they wasn't never considered like the top girl group. But after that Tiny Desk, and that was just a small snippet. Like they might have did 7 songs, 8 songs.
Vocally, they sound real good, and
Oh
I
yeah,
know I ain't going. I know I ain't going, but SWV, Escape, who they still was on tour? SWV, Escape. I think it was 2, 3 other female groups on tour, and maybe one rapper or something like that. They said that's gonna be a fire tour.
yeah. I mean now, shit. By the time you buy your tickets to a concert now, get your outfit, pay for parking now, you spending $1,000, cuz, and that ain't even good seats.
So just because you said that, so we know later talking, we want to do something for our daughter for Christmas. I mean not Christmas, summer, but shit's so expensive.
Yeah.
She said her homegirl took her daughter to Grateful Lodge.
Mm.
$1,100 in one day. I
If
mean,
you
that's
got it, I don't knock it.
Yeah, that's room, food, and all that. I'm just like, $1,100.
If you got it, do what you're supposed to do, cuz. I mean, do what you want to do.
Man, fuck that.
It's the motherfuckers that ain't got it that try to act like they got it.
Shit, I know I ain't got it. I know I ain't got it. But like you said, I mean, that just goes off what you were saying about if you go to a concert between parking, shit, outfit, you either gonna go out to eat before or after. And if you go out to eat before, you don't snack on something afterwards. Shit, you done spent $600-700. And it depends on what city you in. Shit,
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit at home with my big glass and crank that music up.
now that's what I was gonna say is like the one thing that the Kendrick concert did, and it's not like he did the first motherfucking live concert on streaming, but that's probably the way to go, honestly. If for the people that want the experience, I feel like if you stream it, you could do a smaller, more intimate venue where you get to connect with the people that spent that money to see you and stream that motherfucker live. You feel me? Because it's always gonna be people that want to be in the building. But if you put them live concerts on streaming services, I think you overall get a better turnout. You're gonna get more streams, you're gonna get more money, you're gonna be able to sell more merch.
I mean, so what's the difference between that and the verses?
Versus just needed to, which they got around to, but Versus just needed to get the production value up.
Wow.
I think Versus kind of ran its course. I don't know what they're gonna do. They just signed a new deal.
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
don't know how they're gonna revamp it. But
maybe you go. I mean, maybe you go New Orleans versus LA.
city for city.
Yeah, city for city. Miami versus. Like when you think of Florida music, everybody scream Miami, so you can't really say Miami versus Jacksonville. You can in the state, but to preview it for the world, you can't do Miami versus Jacksonville or Miami versus Tallahassee. You
I'm
can't
about to
do.
say that's a goddamn gang war.
Yeah, so but you can do like if they do it right, it's hard because like you can do VA, you can do VA camp. So that Jodeci, Missy, Genuine, Timbaland camp versus who had a camp and not a label.
It ain't that many of them.
Yeah, it ain't that many. So that I mean that's still kind of hard, but that's like what I would think. Like
I think that's a good idea. I mean, you can get more nuanced in the verses. I agree with that. So New York versus New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Houston versus LA. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do ish like that.
Yeah. What up, Shatari? Well, I mean, Atlanta's big enough. You can do
East
Southwest
Point versus
Atlanta
College Park.
versus. Yeah. You can do that. You can do twerk music versus Miami bass music. I mean, it's a big gap, but if you just want the people to be entertained and gain some momentum, you might be able to do that.
Absolutely.
Um, man, shit. Now that country's coming in, you could do a little. You could do a little.
You can't put them crowds together though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't put them crowds together. But I mean, there's a way you can get it in there. Like
if they went to
some of these DJ battles, like they did a mix battle.
Now that'll be dope. Bring verses to the DJs.
Yeah,
that'll be dope.
Yeah. Would it be enough? Like, depending on how many DJs you get, how many times you do it.
I mean, you got a lot of.
I'd rather be the third or fourth DJ, so I know I don't play something else that somebody else already played.
I mean, it's gonna be everything though. It's gonna be the technicality of the blends. It's gonna be the mixing. It's gonna be the scratches. Like Jazzy Jeff ain't gonna be the same as Mustard. You feel me?
Yeah. So Mustard riding high right now.
Right. Oh yeah, he ain't gotta do nothing else, and it ain't like his catalog was slack anyway.
Yeah.
He definitely ain't gotta do nothing else now.
He ain't gotta do nothing else. He done made himself legendary. Legendary. I wouldn't. It's hard to do. What kind of off the wall verses would you want to see? It ain't got to be music.
I think the alien's touching down over there, bro.
Oh, fuck that one.
What kind of off the wall verses would I want to see? When you get down to it, man, there's a whole lot of different things that you could do. In terms of extreme games, X games, you could do Dodge versus anything. Like you could fit together those types of things. And televise it. You don't want to see no boxers going against UFC, but you might want to see, they doing these tough man contests. They doing these. It's different forms of competition. You feel me? The media industry kind of got it sold up now. You got all video game channels. You can create your own verses.
Yeah. Speaking of that, just off the wall shit. What do you think about break dancing in the Olympics?
I think it's dope because it's sport. You got to be an athlete to do it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to be an athlete to do it. So as long as it's traditional b-boying, they got the gymnastics and those types of tricks in it, I think that's dope.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. I think I'm definitely gonna try to catch a couple of viewings of it just to see. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I used to watch that shit on MTV, that ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew. I thought that shit was dope.
For sure.
I do want to see what they do in the Olympics. I ain't no dancer, but I always love dancing. Obviously, I've loved the urban dance, but I love urban dancing with a mix of other shit in it. Like, you make that shit look fly. Like, I always love that shit. But I definitely want to see, like, how that's presented and if and how it evolves.
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for track and field. I'm always excited for track and field. Always excited for gymnastics. What else? I'm probably gonna pay more attention to Olympic basketball than I will NBA basketball, even though it's kind of one and the same. But it's gonna be more intriguing to me because now it's not a given no more. It's not a given that the United States is just gonna run in there and beat everybody by 50 and win the gold medal.
Yeah, but I think what the United States is figuring out is what they've been doing this draft, and like Americans, like, nah, we gotta bust their ass. We can't be having them come and taking off out the top 10 picks. They got 4.
Right.
we gotta start busting their ass. Like, we can't take this shit as a joke no more.
Yeah. Now to kind of flip because I've been paying a lot more attention here lately. I wasn't at the beginning, man. The WNBA is settling down. Chicago with Chi-Town Barbie is getting off. But Diana Taurasi, who is 113 years old, because he still got Phoenix looking good. I was watching some highlights today of who was it? It was the Fever and somebody. Caitlin, she's starting to settle down in her game. She still got some issues to fix with her attitude, you know what I'm saying? But she's definitely balling at a high level. Distributing the rock, scoring the rock. But she a ghost on defense. She's still a liability on defense.
Once again, me personally, last year coming out, if Paige Buckner would have came out, I would have took Buckner over Caitlin. That's just my personal opinion. Now, when it comes down to Indiana Fever, I haven't watched all their games, but when I do watch it, I don't care for how the offense is being ran because it's not being ran through Aaliyah Boston because Caitlin can get shut off. Like, why not feed it? Because Aaliyah Boston has such a high IQ. She can come off the. She can pick and roll. She got a jump shot. She might hit a 3 here and there. You already know she's gonna get rebound. So feed the paint and let her kick it out and make a decision. Caitlin gonna get her points, but she don't need to hold the rock and do what everybody else do in men's league and dribble for 15 seconds, pass it, get it back with 4 seconds and shoot it. When you got the most dominant female basketball player in the last 2 years, as far as her senior year in college and her freshman and her rookie in the WNBA, get her points on rebounds. There's no reason for her to be 10-10. There's no reason for Leah Boston to do 10-10.
I mean, I'm just saying, because they got that girl over there in Las Vegas still beasting.
Exactly. and where that comes, it's just, and that's the thing, it's the same pedigree. Now, Leah Boston a little more wider, but she's more patient. Like, give her the rock and pass her. And I made a Corey Holden, Core Creations, that I guess been on our podcast several times. I said, Asia Wilson might be the first WNBA, first black woman WNBA fractional owner. I ain't know if I would get that bitch out. She could be, just because I see her being like, even if she ain't got the money,
she can put together a group.
She can put together a group, or there's going to be a group to find her to make her face of the franchise. And because she still got about 10, 15 years left. If Diana Taurasi got that, you give her 2 more rings, she's above Cynthia Cooper in there.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the WNBA still ain't fixed a lot of the shit that would have continued the momentum of the college championship. They should have been prepared for this elevation in the game. And certain shits that's happening. The Lynx, Alyssa Peely ain't getting no playing time, cuz. And I get that you got veterans that have. You got to respect the veteran process, but also you got to earn your motherfucking spot. Cause like if you go look at her numbers, she'll drop 20. Then you'll see 4 or 5 games where she got 2, 4, 11, 8, and then it'll jump back up. It's like they not playing a lot of these highly touted rookies. And I get it for the veterans. You've been playing in the league for 8, 10, 12 years, and now all of a sudden it's popular. Like, that's not your fault, and that's not their fault.
But that also go to
You
marketing.
got to give them the PT.
But you can't give Caitlin Clark all the marketing on her team, and the other parts of the WNBA is not like they're not looking for the marketing because Peely is marketing. She is of a different descent, so you can't have no bigger marketing than everybody from the
Pacific Islander.
Yeah, like you have all that, and then Tiana Pow from USC, she's gonna be into the league. That's a whole population demographic that you can sell that on if it's about marketing. Is she marketable? Do we want her to be a star? If the girl can play, she's a star. If she can play, she's a star.
They have to find a way to make sure that they expand these teams. They really need about 6 more teams.
I think it's coming. I can't remember how many. I think it's 4 coming in a couple of years at least. I can't remember exactly what the number is.
They really gonna need, because the product of basketball is only gonna get better. I'm looking at some of these high school ladies, and they are balling a different way. You know what I'm saying? So you got the full Wileys. Like, what veteran is going to stop Full Wiley from getting time? What veteran is going to stop Juju Watkins from getting time?
Paige Buckner.
Paige Beckers. Anna Hidalgo in Notre Dame. They
said, I mean, cut you off. They said, this as far as Googling, the league of teams to reach 16 teams by 2028. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert said before the draft, confirmed that athletic report from earlier Monday. This was published in April 16, 2024. The league announced earlier this year that the Bay Area would receive an expansion team for the 13th league franchise, which is expected to start playing the 2025 season.
Okay, so Golden State gonna have a WNBA team. The Bay gonna have a WNBA team. Who else need one? They took one. They took Detroit out, and they took Houston out, which is weird because both of those teams won championships. So how the fuck are the historic Houston Comets? The city of Houston don't have a WNBA team, and then the Detroit Shock, they won like 2 chips back to back, and their team don't exist no more.
Kansas got a team?
No.
I figured they put one there because they're trying to move the Chiefs, so I figured they'll do something to bring more money in there. The Charlotte Hornets ain't shit. No, they'll bring a female team in there.
They can bring them to South Carolina. For all that matter, we can welcome them home.
They do, but these people here ain't gonna want no competition with Don, because that means Don got a chance to leave. But Don go anywhere fucking where she want. Jacksonville got a team?
It's no women's leagues, no WNBA teams in Florida.
Yeah, and if you can, Mississippi, Alabama, some poor states. It's something. It's something. It's something to bring something into the state.
Now you got to keep them in places that they'll be protected, and you got to have them in places that people gonna want to go. And that ain't no disrespect to Alabama or Mississippi, but
I think
you talking about black, gay, or queer, like that's.
I think they'll show up though. I think they'll show up for one. Seats and tickets probably gonna be cheap as shit. 2, they're not packing 20, 25,000 stadiums. They're packing the 14, 18,000 stadiums. That make a big difference. They got enough college students that probably would show up, and whatever fanfare they do around the games would help bring people there. Really, you want the teams to be there too, so the people, other girls, females, don't get cut. Like it might not be a marketable state or city that you're in, but that gives you a chance to be in the league. We'll figure the other shit out.
I think there's a lot of there's a lot of smaller markets that they could go to. Alabama, maybe. Mississippi, hell nah.
Mississippi.
Hell nah. Like I said, I think they need to go back to Houston, reestablish the Comets. They got Connecticut and they got New York.
I mean, but look, most NFL and basketball teams got more than one team in the state.
Jay said Jacksonville for the East and Portland. They got a Seattle team.
Yeah, they got
a Seattle team.
But that's not Oregon. Oregon got Nike money.
I mean, either way, they have to embrace the evolution of the game. They have to embrace these younger players. They have to evolve with the game. The game is evolving for them. And you keep saying that the product ain't good and that's why they ain't making no money. Well, now the product is definitely on the way up and you still ain't doing shit. You got the games on fucked up channels. You know what I'm saying? You buy a WNBA league pass and still don't see some of the games. It's like, it's weird.
Well, you know who's getting the money? The execs. The execs are getting the money. So it's not getting paid down to the players. So if you don't have an endorsement deal, you're not making no money. Now, who's fighting for them as a unit to get an endorsement deal? Now, one thing that Don Staley did at USC is the NIL deal. Every person on that roster got something from an NIL deal. Now, when you come to the WNBA, which is more professional, of course, you might have 2 or 3 stars that got deals and everybody else don't. But when you're dealing with the WNBA, you have to start with something. So they should find a way for everybody to get something out the deal. But they're putting together a good product. When I see it, I see all around basketball.
Right.
It's still similar. It's similar to the NBA where they are jacking threes. The threes are going up, but as far as running plays and all that, I like it as far as being an athlete in my past life and just loving sports. I like shit like that. Now, Absolutely. What do you do when the women's college basketball come back? Like has the WNBA, looking at WNBA now with its rise, compared to the upcoming hype of women's college basketball, it hadn't even met that yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if the reasoning for the league not being as popular is because of the money issues, you talk about the pay disparity. There are things that they can do now to take advantage of the college game back to the WNBA.
But I was saying they're not doing it. The execs are getting the money. Or it
Exactly.
seems that way. It seems like the execs or we need to do this. We need to put money towards this for whatever reason. No, you need to give Asia Wilson need that bag. She is the face. She is the body. She is the shot. She is the finger roll. She is that. She doesn't need to be making less than the 12th man on the Oklahoma Thunder roster.
Again, that money gotta come from somewhere.
Yeah, and I understand that, and I think these women, this day and age, is proud of where it came from, and their fight has been tiring, but it's a great product as long as they don't dilute the product.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you start seeing like an NBA, 82 games, but you rest in 30 games. That's diluting the product.
True that. True statement. True statement. True statement. I don't know, man. Shit just, I think the
Charleston
game
should
the
get a
game
team. I threw that.
Charleston is a good place for a team.
Man, if you ain't gonna do all them get you people in the streets,
The high capital
they ain't gonna
market
know what to
states where
do.
the teams need to go. Also think the WNBA games should overlap to, and the NBA potential increase in ticket sales.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, now that's a good idea in terms of you can schedule some of these games as early games. You know what I'm saying? On a game night, like you can spend this much and you can watch the Sparks play and you can watch the Lakers play on these dates. And they ain't got to do it, but maybe 4 times a year. You feel me? That is a good idea. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but I know you have to take advantage of this time and this place. I've definitely seen the crowds get better at the games. Because once upon a time, because it looked like practices.
Yeah. Scrimmages.
There you go. Pickup ball.
Yeah, more people. Jay, though, man, we should. Man, we had a conversation about that a couple weeks ago. Man, they used to be at a gym that hooked to the church, man. Pickup game, bro. They be in there 8-9 hours, bro. If you lose, bro, you might not get it back on the court.
So you might as well pack it up.
4 hours.
Right.
Yeah, but I think they should incorporate. Like, I haven't heard. Like, is it a DLE for the women?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. Create that and run that with the men's at the end. Like, let's say the men got a game, it's the playoff game. Let them run. Especially if it's an early playoff game. Let them run. It still brings excitement, and these girls are actually still trying out, and they have a big crowd. Because that's the other thing. Sometimes you got a star player that can't show up. For them, that gives them that crowd to see if they can show up for a crowd.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of people got ideas and they not listening, or they taking their time to implement it. But with all the excitement of the college season this year and everything that went around with Caitlin and Angel Reese, they didn't do nothing in the way of media. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the exposure. They should have had more interviews. They should have had more open practices. They should have made it easily accessible for people to see what's going on, to be able to follow them players.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you, like, the Kanye West documentary, like, it may come out 10 years from now, somebody that took all their Snapchats and YouTube clips, but was in the locker room and pieced some shit together. They need to do a Hard Knocks for Dawn. Like, bring a Hard Knocks for Dawn. And matter of fact, they should do it. The
university does it.
Yeah.
The university does. They had on primetime type shit.
Do primetime. And they need to take Don, take Gino, take Kylie's coach, and you can take Malarkey from LSU. And just
Moki. You can call that lady Malarkey. Kim Moki.
And you could do a 6-series. If you just want to cut it short, you can do a 6-series for each one of them. So 6 times 4 is 24, and just mush it up into a year just to see what it generate. But they kind of do it for college football already, but do it for the women.
Yeah, the university medias do it, because there is literally. I was watching it the other day. University of South Carolina YouTube channel. They literally had behind the scenes, before and after the game, for the whole for the whole year, starting in France.
I was watching that shit. If you on they friends list on IG and all that, I'll be watching all them shits.
Right.
Like
Yeah, I don't. It's not
and
the.
it's crazy because like
It's.
they
Go ahead. My bad.
go ahead, you got it.
No, I'm saying like it's not the fans. I think the fans is turning in, but as as I talk to other people about the game, that's one of the biggest things they said is they can't find none of the games. Like some of them games is on Ion,
Yeah.
which if you got Prime, you can get to them, so you can get to a handful of games.
Wait, you talking about
But
the NBA games or the
I'm talking about the WNBA.
yeah. See, and that's the thing. So like we got the SEC market, you got the Pac-10 market, you got the MEAC market. Like there's no market for it, which is crazy because there's not that many teams. So there should be a channel. It could be a red zone channel where all right, we just doing highlights. We doing for the last 30 seconds of this game, last 30 seconds, 30, like just have that shit rumble through like a red zone. I mean, there's ways of doing it, but I think they're trying to control it, but keep money to themselves and say, well, this is for the future. No, not if you about to get a bonus. Whoever's in charge, if you about to get a $15,000 bonus because there's more eyes watching, or this and this because more eyes are watching. We not gonna do Gatorade, but we gonna do this new power drink that's gonna give us $10 million over the next 3 years. Like that money need to go to the players.
Before we get out of here,
Oh, I got 2 videos too. I got 2 short videos too.
okay, what did you think about Stephen A, OJ, Willie D?
Man, I ain't gonna say F Stephen A, but he been real reckless lately, especially between that and the whole he owe us an apology. Like you don't
Yes.
speak for everybody. You do not speak for everybody, bro. You can get on your platform and say your shit. Now, is your shit relatable for the common everyday person? No.
So if you hadn't heard, just to give more context for people that might not have heard, basically the BET Awards did an in memoriam for OJ Simpson. And Stephen A was in utter disbelief that they would do something like that.
How Uncle Ruckus would say it.
Which one?
From Boondocks, how would he say
No,
it?
I know who. Don't trust them new niggas. That's the thing. He ain't even new. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. Stephen A, he be all right. And then he'll say something that go left. And when he go left, you automatically think it's an agenda. You automatically think this is something that somebody is pushing an issue for. You feel me? The OJ shit, he still died, man. Like nobody changed nobody tried to make him a saint. They was just like, OJ died. God bless. And that nigga went off to say that they shouldn't have done it. He was a murderer and all that shit. At the end of the day, he didn't get convicted. He dead. What is a 30-second in memoriam? Why did that make your butt hurt so bad?
Because he wants to set the bar for black people. He wants, so he say, to be upstanding people, and we need to hold each other accountable. But the things he hold accountable are the shit be like, you could have, there's 10,000 other things you could say, but you chose this one.
Exactly.
Who was walking through the airport? It wasn't Cameron. Somebody walked through the airport with a whole O.J. Simpson outfit with the helmet on there.
That was Cam.
It was Cam.
That was Cam.
Stephen A. He actually be stepping out beside himself a lot lately. Seems like every time his contract come up, it just seems stuff go with. It coincide with ridiculous shit he say. I understand you have put the camera on many black folk that may not have got into media he had thinking about them as far as when they left the sport. I totally understand that. You talk very well. You use big words. When people know you know them, that shit don't matter. But when you break down everyday shit that you, matter of fact, you take that shit to your personal shit because you don't say it on the white man's camera. Like, come on, bro. And I understand your podcast just so you can be yourself and relatable. But in a sense, he was not found guilty. The man is dead. The man was a elite. What you could have did is just say nothing. You could have just said nothing.
Willie D said he'll beat his ass. He said, I see you, box nigga. You ain't none of me. Everybody see you with them gloves on, and you don't want no parts of that.
Hell yeah. That nigga White Peter was bagging in the front up top.
Okay, we ain't gonna get into that, cuz. We ain't gonna get into that. Go ahead and play your video.
No, man, but I do want to get on Stephen A. ass, man. Pause. Like he do certain shit and try to play it off like he cool, he down, he understand. But what he don't understand is people aren't seeing what you're seeing, and you just be like, well, fuck it, y'all just don't know no better. No, bitch, you don't know no better. Because if you knew better, you would have did better, and you wouldn't have said that shit. Everything does not need a response.
Least of all from you.
Man, let me go on that show. Whatever you say, nigga, please. Oh man. No, oh yeah, we can show you 2 quick videos too, man. We ain't do first call, man. I'm about to get warmed up. Like I ain't gotta take my ass to work.
Okay.
Oh man, what's the name? Got this new track. I've been listening to that bitch like for 5 days.
Who that?
Sir Charles. Bruh, that shit so smooth. Talking about porn on the drink. That shit so smooth. Which one I'm gonna play first? All right, I'll play this one first. Ready?
Let's go.
Fire burn through it.
135?
Command to Battalion 145 seconds. One system Battalion 1 go. Sheriff, are you in the rear, Ken? That's what I'm getting there now. I went through 734 out there. Alright, that's cool. When you get a look, just let me know how we're doing exposure-wise back there with those frames, the BDs, whatever we got back there. Command, unit to message. When I go in command, if the frames in the rear are comfortable, and there's somebody operating on the second floor, taxi the rear, I know there's no danger of exposure to the frames. Okay, in the rear. Red 4, thank you 1,000. Fire sensor to command. Go ahead, 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm on the deck with the 2 engines up here, 94 and 83. And they're doing a good job keeping the light. We're good up here. Red 4, thanks again.
Stop it.
You ain't even gonna talk shit when you come out the door. First off, you ain't done spending money. They done broke both of your windows. They not gonna pay for it. You probably gonna get a ticket after that for blocking the fire hydrant. I don't know very many laws in this country, but I know you can't park by no fire hydrant. You can't block no fire hydrant.
But what? So somebody said that man waited 10 years to do that. He could have just threw it over the car.
You're not supposed to park in front of the fire hydrant.
I understand that. But when pulling it, what I'm saying is he thought that much to break the window, and he could have been had it hooked up. Think about that
Agreed.
now. If you burn up in that building, he
You
took
want
the
the
time to
fastest
break
result
that
possible.
window. Huh?
Yeah. You want the fastest
Yeah.
result possible.
Yeah, that was not efficient in any kind of way. They could have did that and broke his windows afterwards, or he get his tickets afterwards. You trying to tell me that it's fire down there and you need this water when you could just throw it over the car and had it hooked up? The time it took you to break both windows, water could have been going through the hose already.
Yeah. Now you right there. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
But also that man looked like he came in on his day off.
Like somebody said, he been waiting 10 years to do that shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. People be fucking up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But so is parking by the fire hydrant.
It definitely is. I think the fire hydrant shit is as synonymous as red light, green light, orange light. Like you just don't do that shit.
You shouldn't.
Only person that don't care about a fire hydrant is a damn dog. He'll piss all over that shit. But you park in front of that bitch and see what happens. You park in front of that bitch and see what happens.
What else you got?
All right, now this one right here. I looked for this video for. I'm glad you did preview. I watched this video today. I was on the road for work. And I had that bitch on replay about 6-7 times. I had to hunt for this shit. Probably should have had CS on for this one, definitely.
It's yours, Teddy. Oh, hell no. Oh, it's not yours.
It's sure ain't mine. On God,
They're not in possession of it.
On God, it ain't mine.
I ain't in possession of
I swear to God, it ain't mine.
It's not yours.
Hell no, that ain't mine.
So it must be his. Man,
Nah, that ain't
I don't know who shit it is. It ain't mine. Is it his? Shit, that's him. And it's right there next to you.
Right.
Y'all hold up right there.
What's going on?
Y'all stay right there. So I'm gonna have to take all four of y'all to jail over there. You want your nephews to go to jail too?
Who, my nephew?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
So this yours? You was sitting right here and the bag was right next to you.
You know what?
So you gonna go down for it? Like I said, I don't want to lock these boys up.
Real shit, man. Shit. Man, my nephew, they ain't finna take that shit. He ain't finna take that shit. Yeah, I'll take that shit.
You want to get your drink before you go to jail?
Yeah.
Drink.
Give me that other one.
That's the kind of person I am. You can't.
What that shit is? You take it easy. Oh, man.
That shit we gonna do a little time soon. All right.
He a real one, cuz.
When you look at the video, now everybody's
He a real one, cuz. My nephew would have been on his way to jail, my nigga. You are on your way to jail, sir. Do not pass go, sir. Take him directly to jail. That ain't my shit. I ain't gonna say it's his shit, but it ain't mine. Hell nah. Nah, you know he did some time. Unc did some time. That's why he ain't getting no fuck about going back.
That bagged up and all you heard was like you heard that bitch pounding on the car. And then somebody said, hey man, hold his drink shut shit. He said he ain't gonna do it for long as he gone.
Damn, cuz.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna play it one more time. Cause there's another part I want you to like. He told her, he said, damn, what he said? They don't need to serve that. Oh, one more time, cause this shit is.
It's yours, Teddy.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, it's not yours.
It's sure ain't mine. On God,
They're not in possession of it.
On God, it ain't mine.
I ain't in possession of
I swear to God, it ain't mine.
It's not yours.
Hell no, that ain't mine.
So it must be his. Man,
Nah, that ain't
I don't know who shit it is. It ain't mine. Is it his? Shit, that's him. And it's right there next to you.
Right.
Y'all hold up right there.
What's going on?
Y'all stay right there. So I'm gonna have to take all four of y'all to jail over there. You want your nephews to go to jail too?
Who, my nephew?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
So this yours? You was sitting right here and the bag was right next to you.
You know what?
So you gonna go down for it? Like I said, I don't want to lock these boys up.
Real shit, man. Shit. Man, my nephew, they ain't finna take that shit. He ain't finna take that shit. Yeah, I'll take that shit.
You want to get your drink before you go to jail?
Yeah.
Drink.
Give me that other.
That's the kind of person I am. You can
What that shit is? You take it in. Oh, man. That shit, we gonna do a little time soon. All right.
I don't know, cause that motherfucker said, "Is that your shit?" That motherfucker said, "Hell no, hell no." Terry, I don't know, cause that's. I
First of
think
all,
you know what I think though.
uh,
I think in a real way he was on some shit like, if neither one of us confess, we all going to jail.
we all want to.
We all gonna go to jail anyway. So I ain't gonna do that to my nephew. I'm gonna let him live.
Oh, but without it being a prank, he cursed his ass out on that first phone call.
Oh yeah, shit yeah. Shit yeah.
That
You
first
say you
phone
tell
call-
my sister I don't fuck with you no more. Or you tell my nephew fuck him.
Shit. As soon as you step foot out the house, somebody on your ass every day. Don't come to no family reunion. Don't come to grandmama house. Matter of fact, your mama, she ain't your mama no more.
Okay. Nah, these niggas is just these pranks is getting out of control, cuz. Like there ain't nothing funny about that, honestly.
It ain't.
Niggas go to jail for less than nothing every day, cuz. Why would you go out your way?
There was one I was looking for. I ain't get it up. Bro. They in Walmart. And this is old dude at the U-Scan. And the dude cut in front of him and take his shit. And the black dude was like, "Nah, man, this must be some TikTok shit." I see the camera. The dude's like, nah. He barking at him. Dude, like, man, we can take this outside. He was like, what did it? Man, brother showed him the pistol. He said, this is open carry and I got my license.
Right.
Then
I see your friend with your camera.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, I be scared for shit. Like, I ain't gonna say I try to be aware for that shit like that, like when I be in public places like that, because I don't want that shit to happen. But in a sense, if I'm in the public place and I got my daughter, I can't do nothing but be in damn Spartan 300 mode. Like, I can't.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you get threatened, whether it's a prank or not, you know what I'm saying? It's certain shit that you just not gonna get in trouble for. Some of these pranks is violation. They not even funny. They violations. Like just on some simple shit, like the dude that be going around knocking people food out their hand. Bro, shit costs too much. You don't know what kind of day I had. You ain't replacing my food. You ain't saying, I knocked your food out. Let me replace your meal. You just doing that shit and running the fuck away.
That might have been my last real meal for whatever reason.
Bruh.
Till I get paid the next day or something.
Something like that.
Nah,
I don't know.
They definitely are out of pocket, and some have been dealt with physically, some have died, but like it's not enough to stop the shit because they getting like they going harder. Like some of this shit, like you arguing with me over some cornflakes.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, if that's what your day built out, like, if I tell you to chill, find somebody else, like, there's no sense you to keep going. And I understand you want that good raw video of real reaction, but that real reaction might be your last reaction.
And I'm gonna tell you who it is. It ain't the motherfucker that go back and forth with you. It's that motherfucker that's looking at you like you got 3 heads and not saying nothing. That's who gonna kill you. Oh, you take me for something to play with.
Or you done did it, and now that motherfucker sitting in the car, like, what's his name? What old boy name play for the Redskins? Running back.
Clinton Portis?
He in the car like Clinton Poor with a pistol sitting on his lap. He ain't left yet. You done played the prank. He's sitting in the parking lot for another 20, 30 minutes for you to come out with a pistol sitting on his lap, thinking about life. These pranks got to stop, man.
You just got to be aware. Be aware that yes, you might come up with a video that make you some money, but the same chances of you making a bunch of money off of that video is the same chances of you dying.
Real quick before we get out of here, you haven't got a chance, so we won the Southern Plug Music Awards for 2024 podcast. We won 2 weeks ago. We haven't really put anything out there on that. So what I want to give to you is a chance to say your spill. Just because you wasn't there, and I got trophies here, obviously, but you still need a chance to voice how you feel about actually both of them. I need to give you a chance to talk on both of them because it's yours too. So which one you want to go to first?
No, shout out to Darren of the Southern Plug Music Awards. It is an award show for Carolinians, South Carolinians that are in, different spaces. We won for Podcast of the Year. We had the Network Man and Breezy in last week. They were also in the category. They are good, upstanding guys. They got a lot of good content, a lot of good music. I appreciate everybody, man. When we started doing this thing, awards was the furthest thing from my mind. You feel me? And we started doing this shit, and then some days you be like, man, I don't really want to go. So for other people outside of your friends or family to tell you that you're doing something good, give you a tangible award that say that they appreciate what you're doing, man, that's a big thing. Shout out to everybody that's been on the show that made us, even available for this award, man. Venom Vixen, we shout her out a lot. The Mailman, I'm gonna say some names and y'all probably not gonna know who they are. And y'all could get like them if y'all tune in and subscribe and share this shit. You feel me? But Venom, the Mailman, the Altitude Academy, Monster Luther King. He got some shit going on with Low Breed Entertainment. Lit Lizzy, Animated Brands, our unnamed benefactor that helps us get this in. It'd be real when you up here getting awards and you want to thank everybody. It's not enough time or space to thank everybody involved. But if you have seen this show, if you have commented on the show, like this show, hell, if you watch 30 seconds of this motherfucker, if you watch the reel, we appreciate you because you made this award possible. I'm thankful to my brother, man. He makes this shit go. He the one that makes this shit go. And just thank y'all, man. We won it 2 years in a row. We back to backs, you know what I'm saying? No Drake. And I'm just thankful, man. Like I said, it's something special when somebody that don't have no familial tie to you that expresses that you did something that they enjoyed. So anybody that showed us gratitude, I want to show y'all that same gratitude back, man. We appreciate y'all from the bottom of the bottle. I'm Jay Walker.
Yeah, mine gonna be real quick because I did say a little speech, but I had all types of problems. So my speech was a speech, but it didn't feel right. To Diane, she part of our welcome committee, as you say. Alicia,
Indeed.
part of our welcome committee. C has part of our welcome committee. I had a joke, but it wasn't really funny. Pastor Palmer T. Smalls, who got this started with Let's Talk on the Tree. Nicole, she was with us. She started her own podcast, Divas of the Round Table. I want to give a big shout out to Michelle Eichelberger. The reason why I say Michelle Eichelberger is she's one of those people. She really don't catch our lives, but in our group chats, she is heavy
Always
into
active.
comments, and yeah, she's always active. Together we break chains. April Showers, two people that have greatly supported us. Once again, Venom Vixen, and every guest that has ever been on this platform. We always say we don't have all the bells and whistles because our shit is based off conversation. So if you see me at the store and we conversate, ain't no bells and whistles, ain't no camera, but you gonna get the same conversation. That's what we take pride on. There's some podcasts that take off drastically because they have this, and this. And me and my brother, we're taking off slowly. We're reaching milestones. It's just slower than others, but we're gonna be who we are. There's no knock on nobody else. It's just this is the way we going. This is the path we're gonna take. So we appreciate everybody. We appreciate these nominations. We appreciate these wins. So once again, this year we won the Southern Plug Award 2024, which is a regional award. And then we won the Metro Music Awards this year, which is the local Columbia area, can't say shit, Columbia area awards. So these are the ones we won. And since we started this journey, we've been nominated through 6 different podcast awards. So we're going to make it work, man. We got some shit to do. I'm not going to lie. I got drained mentally a couple months ago. But I'm fired up again. I mean, that's everybody. It don't matter what you do. But I was drained mentally a couple months ago, but now I'm fired up. And it don't take much. Probably just hot ass weather. It don't take much, but like my brother say, man, we got something. Y'all just rock with us and believe in us. We're not gonna be one of the people that buy views. So you're not gonna look at our shit. They got 59 views, and next week that bitch got 2,000 views. If they got 2,000 views, they got 2,000 raw views. So join the ride.
Help us get them 2,000 views. That's what you do. Help us get them 2,000 views.
Everybody talk and we talk about the 85 South. They started somewhere and they stayed G. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start somewhere.
I don't know what happened. He may have put a finger in the wrong spot, pause, and that's why he dropped off. But I know exactly what he was gonna say, man. Look, it's a real authentic experience with us. It's a real organic experience with us. We try not to have too many filters or anything. We just talk about what we're gonna talk about. Some of this shit is, we may have said the wrong thing or used the wrong language, but that's just the language that we use. If you've watched any show, then you know we not malicious people. We fuck with everybody equally. We just may have not said the most popular thing about them. You know what I'm saying? That being said, the experience is gonna be real. Ain't nobody gonna backstep or backpedal. You know what I'm saying? If we hurt your feelings, I might apologize depending on what you say I hurt.
Man,
or I might just tell you to get over that shit.
Yeah, fuck your feelings. That was together we break chains. Said fuck your feelings.
There we go. But go ahead, unless you was finished.
Oh no, I was dying out. No, I was just saying. Me and my brother, we don't always agree, but when we hit record, you can't tell. So if you're on the podcast journey, shit gonna happen.
Jay Smith, he's one of the contributors.
He said, if you don't like spicy, drink water. Yeah, Jay Smith is definitely a contributor. You go back to our early shows, he does have an episode on there. He got 2 episodes, but he got one. He got one that I'm thinking of, but we definitely got to bring him back. He I ain't gonna say where the dead bodies are buried, but he got some history on us back in the day. So
we know where his dead bodies is.
No comment. I'm about to throw something in there, but no comment.
Nah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the people that took the time to vote for us for those awards. And we'll be back next week, man. Y'all tune in and bring somebody with you, cuz. And join us. This is supposed to be interactive, man. We want y'all to be in here with us. So You be a part of the show. You coming on the show when you bring people on, have enough guts to hit that link and come on. We be opening up for y'all. That's not an accident, and it's not for certain people. Anybody can come through. Now, if you fuck it off, we gonna get you up out of here. But you know, we respect most opinions, unless those opinions is just trash or violent or bigoted or belligerent, or you just picking on motherfuckers. Outside of that, man, you welcome to say your piece.
Say your piece. And business owners, this is my last thing. Business owners, if you got something that you, a product or a service, hey, we're gonna do little infomercials. You shoot the video, send it to us, and we'll start running $10. You send it to the cash app. We'll start running through our lives. So if you want a little bit of marketing with your business or whatever, send us your commercials, and we'll start running through the live. We don't want commercials over 20 seconds, preferably around 10 to 15. And then we'll get the payment situated. But yeah, we got to monetize. We're trying to build this shit up so we can do this shit live in the future, because us live is a different vibe. Tell people all the time.
In a real way, man. Look, Gilliard Road Finest number 2, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for the well wishes and the congratulations. This has been the Hump Day Happy Hour Tap-In, because we done been here way too long tonight. You want to tell the people something?
We'll be back Friday.
All right. There you go. Look, love the people who love you back, man. Until the next time, we are the bottom of the bottom, man. Y'all be easy, man. We gone.